Welcome, Gemini. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your new moon in Pisces reading. The new moon is on the 10th of March on the West Coast. It's early in the morning, and in the following day, Venus moves into Pisces in its exaltation, which simply means that the planet Venus acts at its highest, fullest, most complete vibration in the sign of Pisces, the sign of one love, the interconnectedness between all things, all beings, and there is no discrimination in the recognition of that divine spark and interconnectedness, so that this is allowing Pisces to magnify itself in the most beneficial way possible in our lives, depending on where Pisces falls in the area of your personal chart. It's having a particular impact for you, Gemini, in the place of your social identity, your place in the community, your social position. So I am reminding you that I'm doing personal readings, and the information for that you can find in the description box below. I'll be giving away a free reading on or about the first of each month, and I find those winners from the comments section and the donations section from what has been previously received. So thank you all for participating in that, and moreover for being here now. I appreciate all the support that I receive from you. It is felt, and thank you in advance for that. So Gemini, let's get going with your overall energy, the Five of Wands. This is a problem-solving opportunity for you. You are having the chance to team up with a group of people. This can be family, friends, colleagues, and work something out. Develop a solution to a problem or a way to create something that is uniquely contributed by each member of the team. This is where you are committed to joining together to learn something, to grow something, to expand something. And by each member moving from their place of strength and contributing in that way, everyone is allowed an equal opportunity to lead and to follow. So this is about a commitment to learn. Competition can be very encouraging and stimulating in this environment. It's not a place of negative competition, but it also is a place of debate, even argument, as it contributes to the working out of ideas that you can all agree to. This beautiful energy of working together as a team, collaborating in a true sense. In your 10th house, this is the energy of your social identity. This is an area that is being highlighted by the new moon energy in Pisces. And the Knight of Swords is describing your willingness to be dispassionate in your exploration and discovery of new ideas, listening to thoughts, debating, objectively facilitating discussions or conversations, entertaining new truths, asking and being curious, and then being capable of truly hearing what the responses to your queries are. So this almost paints you as the framer of a discussion in which all voices can be entertained, can be heard. All members are encouraged to speak to their unique perspective, and together you are contributing to a greater truth, allowing each of you to discover new aspects of yourself and your team by listening and sharing ideas with each other. In the first house, this is your perspective in the immediate moment, your intention, again, a Knight of Wands, which shows you to be questing for new growth, new expansion on a personal level, for inspiration. And it is quite likely that you're finding the inspiration that you seek among your peers in a particular way that is highly sensitizing. This can be a moment at which you are able to articulate your sensitivities, your awarenesses, your imagination in a way that stimulates greater creativity and thus greater productivity. So getting things accomplished is paramount on your mind, but producing it in a certain way, in an inspired way, is also important to you. In the fourth house, this is your family, your home, your roots. The Eight of Wands is indicating a lot of movement and change in regards to the growth that you're seeking, new contacts, new connections, new information coming to you that is enabling and empowering your group, your team, your collaborators to have an impact much greater than any of you could have separately. So this is about being very clear about the impact that you want to have and the area that you want to expand into. This can be as mechanical as finding new markets, networking with new associates, and in new physical locations. But it can also be about ideas coming together, you aligning your thoughts in order to have this maximum impact in an area that may be illuminating about your family, your historical past, your personal history, or your cultural history in some way. It can also be about illuminating the location you live in, looking at a particular region where you want to grow something, exploring the possibilities of that space. In the seventh house, the house of your significant others, the Seven of Pentacles. Interestingly, you are also evaluating the way that you have and are looking to invest in yourself, in your team, in your audience, your customers, your clients. This is how you are using the resources, primarily at this point, the connections you have, the resources that are available to them, to reinvest in something that you see is going to not change the way you work, but allow you to work more strategically, to maximize the rewards of your efforts in a way that requires less time, but more strategically targeted effort. I'm going to pull a Soul's Journey card, and Gemini asks if you're resonating with this reading, that you will like this video, share it with others, comment below, and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. And I pulled the Trust card. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. And this is interesting, as this appears to be the motivation with which you are investing in your peers, in your teammates or collaborators. There's a level of trust that you are exhibiting for yourself in your own beliefs and ideas, and in your willingness, your honesty, your sincerity in expanding that and opening up to new inspirations. I'm also going to pull a Flora and Fauna of Africa. This is my way of honoring the ancestors. and acknowledging the efforts that they have made previously to the work that we do now. And I pulled the magpie shrike. And the plant associated with this magpie is the petunia. And the key words is priorities. True peace is found in spiritual fulfillment. Get in tune with your own divine self to reach your fullest potential. I love that. So I'm going to clarify the Knight of Wands in the first house with the Knight of Swords in the second house, a repeat, and the Eight of Swords in the third house. Wow. So you are opening yourself up to a lot of new information, a lot of ideas. You are working through analyzing the strategies that are available to you. You are entertaining the opinions and ideas of others in a way that can feel overwhelming to you. It's interesting because my sense is that this is something you have set up or are interested in participating in because you are open to new ideas. You're open to reconsidering your assumptions about the reality that you're creating. And you're open to creating a reality that is more empowered than what you have previously enacted through your own behaviors and ideas, through your own practices and routines. So you're wanting to break out, but there is a sense of overwhelm as you focus and analyze, you overthink perhaps the route to success for an enterprise that is now taking shape. The Eight of Wands in the fourth house is clarified by the King of Cups in the fifth house and the Chariot in the sixth house. You have matured emotionally quite a bit. There may be a mentor or a teacher who appears to you. You may have a mentee or a student, an assistant, someone who is particularly keen on not simply your ideas, but your creative approach. They are observing the way that you model your transformation, your triumph over obstacles. And they are looking at the way that you are open to others. You're as a way of getting better in tune with your own ideas, with who you are. This is about being observed as you come to accept your difference in a way that allows you to sort through the overwhelm of information that you're receiving so that you are able to pick and choose those inspirations, those ideas that really resonate with you and your vision, and you're able to put aside the conflicts, disagreements, or challenges that others around you may be facing as a way of accepting your difference, accepting your uniqueness as being critical to the contribution that you're being asked to make. This is you in a leadership role, but really embracing your unique path. And that is something that others are observing, and it seems like a contradiction, but you're encouraged by your own awareness to embrace who you are, acknowledge your strengths, and move from that place while you also collaborate with others who, in many ways, you're asking the same of them. And this requires a lot of maturity, a lot of awareness of the support that others need and willingness to give them that. The Seven of Pentacles in the 10th house, and the 7th house is clarified by the Eight of Cups in the 8th, and the Strength card in the 9th house. So I'd like this to be a circle. You are recognizing there are limits to what you can gain from your customary associates, your customary colleagues. This can even be the deeper bonds that you have established through your work, your effort, the way that you share whatever it is you share through your efforts at work. There is a desire for you, as the more and more you raise your awareness around how unique you are, and this greater unwillingness to release that or to fit in. And in order to continue on this path of identifying your strength, of identifying your ability or leaning into your ability to help others, you are accepting this greater challenge and perhaps identifying a way, a plan to move out in the world beyond your current environment. You may be identifying opportunities further afield in other organizations, in other environments where you can work rather selflessly towards opportunities that empower more people with the sense of awareness that you've gained. There's a way in which I feel you leading or teaching a team of leaders, leading a team of teachers or trainers to challenge themselves through their curriculum. So what it is that you're offering to others, you are challenging yourself to model and exhibit. And this is what you're sharing with others. I'm hoping this makes sense to you, because it's clear that the way you're working with others is very much about the way that you want to train your colleagues to work on behalf of other organizations. There's a sense that you may need to leave your current environment in order to achieve that opportunity. The Knight of Swords in the 10th house is clarified by the Five of Wands again, and the Six of Swords. Because this card is also a repeat, so we have two repeated cards here. And this is about a way in which you are taking what you have built with this group of people, these ideas you're sharing, these opportunities for growth, into new arenas. You may be leading others by example into new markets, new audiences, new customers or clients. You may be showing them a way that they can establish their own schools, businesses, organizations, or curriculums in other locations where they can establish themselves more clearly in a place where they can be seen. There's something here about accepting your particular path, accepting that it has been difficult to distinguish yourselves in the situation that you're in. There's an idea that you are perhaps a mediator, a lawyer, or of course a teacher, a trainer, someone who works on behalf of a community or clients who may represent larger groups of people. This is really showing me that you are opening yourself up to facilitating this greater decision, discussion, or negotiation. And in that way, you are responsible for channeling the input of many people. This could include data. This could be opportunities to leverage yourself with the advancement in technologies. But there is a lot that is changing as you move in this direction, and that is making it challenging for you to know how to steer your teams. And in that way, you are making the opportunity to work together as open-ended as possible, so that you can benefit from all of the input from a variety of different strengths and expertise. I'm going to finish up this reading, Gemini, with a crystal oracle. And what I have come up with is the Shaddachite. And the key word here is teacher. I have the divine wisdom of the universe within me, and I openly share it with the world. I hope this has been helpful. Thank you so much for your time. Until next time, Gemini, Namaste.